So let's get started. Come to a standing position. We bring our feet together, toes and heels touching. We begin this practice with a breathing exercise, a pranayama breath, in order to strengthen the lungs. Good for the respiratory system, good for our lungs. Feet together, toes and heels touching, interlace the fingers and place the knuckles underneath the chin. The knuckles stay glued to the chin throughout the breathing exercise. The shoulders, pull them down away from your ears. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, but we want to use the throat. So we can slightly constrict through the throat to help us pull the air into our lungs. Interlace the fingers underneath the chin. Focus one point straight ahead and begin. Inhale through the nose. Lift up out of the waist, reach the elbows up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, and then exhale, push the head back. Way, way, way back. Knuckles glued to the chin. Stretch the elbows forward as you push the air out of your lungs. Empty the lungs, elbows touch. Inhale, elbows wide and chin down. Long, slow movement. The arms, the head move together. Elbows reach up, full lungs. And exhale, push the head back. Chest up, spine straight, only bending at the neck. Stretch the elbows forward to touch as you empty your lungs. Inhale, long, slow, deep breath. Use the throat, helping you pull more and more and more air in, full lungs. Exhale, push the head back. Pull the belly in and push the hips slightly forward. Keep the elbows high and stretch them forward to touch away from the chest. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, elbows touch. Inhale through the nose. Air moving through the throat, chin down, elbows reach up, fill your lungs. And exhale, open the mouth, push the air out, pull the belly in, hips a little forward. Elbows high, empty the lungs, elbows touch. 2 more. Inhale, longer, slower, deeper, and fuller breath. Take more air in. Expand the ribcage, the lungs, and exhale, push it back. If this is too much for your neck, keep the neck neutral, stretching the elbows forward, elbows touch, empty the lungs. Inhale, last one. Make this one your longest, slowest, deep is your fullest breath yet today, full lungs. Exhale, push the head back, chest up, belly in, stretch the elbows forward, empty your lungs. Arms down by your side. As we move forward in the class, keep the mouth closed. Your breath now moving in through the nose and out through the nose. The better you breathe in and out through the nose, the stronger you will feel in your practice. We start with a spine stretching posture here. Bring your feet together, toes touching. Take a big inhale, arms overhead sideways. Bring your palms together. Interlace your fingers, release the index fingers and thumbs are crossed. Bring the elbows in so there's no gap between your arms and your head. Chin up and arms back. Take a deep breath, stretch up, reach up, and then bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows or your knees, contract your thighs, squeeze your legs together, push your hips to the left, and reach up and over to the right, extending and lengthening down your left side body. Chin up, arms back, and bring the weight into your heels. Bring your left hip a little forward to bring the 2 hips in one line. Right shoulder forward to open up your chest. Chin up, arms back, push your hips to the left, come down and push, and push, and push. Inhale, come up and stop in the center. Take another deep breath, stretch up, reach up, full lungs, and bend your body to the left. Without bending the elbows or the knees, push the hips further to the right and reach up and over to the left, extending, lengthening right side of the body. Chin up, arms back, and the weight is in your heels. Right hip a little forward this time. Bring the hips in one line. Left shoulder forward, chin up, chest up, arms back. Push the hips to the right. Come down and push, and push, and push. Inhale, come up and stop in the center. Backward bending. I'm going to turn to the side so you see a different view. Take a big inhale and reach the arms up. On the exhale, drop the head back like you're looking for the wall behind you. Take another big inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, look back and reach back, pushing stomach, legs, hips forward towards the mirror. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, look back and reach back. Stomach, legs, hips, push them forward. And change. Inhale to come up. Pull the abdominal wall in, soften the knees, and then slowly come forward, placing the hands on the floor in front of your feet. And then bend your knees a lot to get your hips moving, your low spine moving, keeping the heels on the floor if you can. Bend the knees a lot to get the hips moving. And let the head drop down, the crown of your head reaching down towards the mat. And then bend your knees a lot. Bring your feet together. Make sure the toes are touching. Bend the knees a lot, belly to the thighs, chest to the knees, and reach all the way around behind your heels. Stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand, your baby fingers side by side. Excuse me, your fingertips pointing towards the front of the room. Again, let the head drop down. Take a big inhale and pull on the heels. At the same time you're pulling on the heels, also think about pressing the backs of your fingers into the mat, helping you lift the hips up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, the upper body stretches and lengthens down from the lower spine. Inhale, hips lift up. Exhale, upper body stretching down from the lower spine. Change, arms together with the head, chin away from the chest. Slowly come up. You can keep the knees bent slightly as you come up. And exhale, arms down by your side. We'll take one more round of this to make sure the spine is nice and warm, ready for the practice. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together, interlace the fingers. Release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Pull those palms together. Heel of the hands touching, elbows in with the ears, chin up, arms back. Take a deep breath, stretch up, reach up, and then bend your body to the right. Without bending the elbows or the knees, contract your thighs, squeeze your legs together, push the hips to the left, reach up and over to the right. Left hip a little forward, right shoulder forward, hips parallel to one another. Shoulders nice and open, chest open, chin up, chest up, arms back, push the hips to the left, come down and push, and push, and push. Inhale, come up and stop in the center. Take another deep breath, lengthen through your spine, keep that length, and then bend over to the left. Push your hips to the right, lift up out of your right waist, creating that big stretch all over the right side of the body, creating a half moon shape with the body. Chin up, arms back, weight in the heels. Right hip forward, left shoulder forward, chin up, arms back, push the hips to the right, come down and push, and push, and push. Inhale, come up, stop in the center, second backward bend. Take another deep breath, create length in the spine by reaching up through the fingertips. And then on the exhale, start to look back and reach back, keeping the arms together with the ears. Continuously push your stomach, legs, hips forward. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, look back and reach back. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, stomach, legs, hips forward. Look back, reach back, way back, and change. Come back to center. Stomach in, soften the knees, and then bend forward, hands on the floor. So this is a big move here from backward bend to forward bend at the beginning of class. So don't hesitate to bend the knees as you come forward. Still warming up the hamstrings and the spine. And then bend your knees a lot. Reach all the way around behind your heels, stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand, baby fingers side by side, fingertips pointing forward. Wrap your elbows as far around the back of the calf muscles as you can. Drop the head down. No tension in the back of the neck. Take a big inhale through the nose. Pull on the heels. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, stretch and lengthen the upper body down from the lower spine. Crown of the head reaching towards the floor. Let go of any tension in your neck. Let the weight of your head create a lengthening, a pulling through your neck. So lower, middle, upper spine, neck spine lengthening. Crown of the head reaching towards the tops of your feet. And change. Arms together with the head, chin away from the chest. Slowly come up, all the way up, and exhale, arms down by your side. Beautiful. Coming into awkward pose, warming up the legs, right foot step to the right. Our feet are hip width distance apart, and the heels should be right in line with the toes. Arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles contracted, extend the fingertips forward. Chest up, stomach in, and then sit down as if you're sitting in a chair. The hips reach way, way back as you shift the weight into your heels. Now chest up to lift the upper body back. Pull the abdominal wall in and reach your fingertips forward. Reaching hips way back like you're trying to sit in a chair. The weight is all the way in my heels. Reach fingertips forward, hips back. Lift the chest up a little bit more. Arch the upper body back. Keep the abdominal wall pulling up and in. Hold it, freeze. And change. Come up. Keep your arms there. Arms are strong. Come up on the toes, all the way up on the toes as high as possible. Fronts of the ankles pushing forward, heels up. Head, chest, whole upper body lifting up. Chest up, spine straight, stomach in, bend the knees, and sit down on top of the toes as if you're sitting down in that chair again. Heels up, knees up, chest up, upper body back, spine perpendicular to the floor. Hold it, freeze, and change. Come up, drop the heels back to the floor. Keep your arms there. Come back up on the toes just a little bit. Squeeze your knees together. Chest up, stomach in, and slowly you go down. Squeeze your knees together like you're holding a piece of paper there, all the way down, all the way down. The spine is straight, perpendicular to the floor. Come down until your hips hover above the heels, and then squeeze your knees together and forward. Chest up, upper body back, spine perpendicular to the floor. Hold it there, freeze. And change. Squeeze the knees together, all the way up, all the way up. Feet back together, and arms down by your side. Chest up, mouth closed. Breathe in and out through your nose. Our heart rate just starting to come up. We want to slow things down by using our breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Second set of awkward pose. Right foot step to the right. Feet hip width distance apart, heels behind the toes, arms up parallel to the floor, chest up, stomach in, and sit back and down. Now imagine the chair's way behind you. Reach your hips way back, weight in the heels, fingertips reach forward. Chest up, arch the upper body back. Pull the shoulders down away from your ears, pull your belly in, sit lower and hold. Change, come up and keep the arms there. Come back up on the toes as high as possible. Push the front of the ankles forward, heels up. Chest up, stomach in, and sit down on top of the toes. Heels up, knees up. Keep the spine straight, perpendicular to the floor. Come down again like you're sitting in a chair. Hold it there, freeze, and change. Come up, keep the arms there. If the arms are tiring, reach your fingertips further forward. Come back up on the toes, third part. Heels just up off the floor. Squeeze the knees together, chest up, stomach in, and slowly you go down. The slower the better. All the way down, spine straight position. Come down until the hips hover above the heels. Squeeze the knees together and forward. Chest up, upper body back, spine straight position. Hold it there, freeze, and change. Squeeze the knees together, all the way up, all the way up. Feet back together, and arms down by your side. Chest up, mouth closed, breathe it in and out through your nose. Coming into eagle pose, bring your feet together, toes touching. Inhale, arms overhead sideways, palms together. Swing right arm underneath the left, twisting your arms like ropes. Do your best to bring the palms together. If you can't, grab your left wrist with your right hand instead. Pull the elbows down so that you feel the stretch across the tops of the shoulders. Chest up, stomach in, and sit back and down like you're looking for that chair with your hips. The weight is in the heels, hips are back. Lift your right leg up and over, twisting the legs like ropes. Bring the right foot around behind your left calf muscle. Now everyone, bend the standing leg and sit down lower. Hey, if your foot is not wrapping, don't worry about it. Just point your toes down towards the floor. Everyone, sit lower and lift the chest up to arch the upper body back. Keep the weight in your heel. Knees to the right, upper body to the left. Eventually, one day, feet, knees, elbows, hands in one line. Pull the belly in, pull the elbows down, and lift your chest up in the end. Change. Inhale to come up. Arms overhead, palms together, and left arm underneath the right. Palms together or grab the right wrist with your left hand. Pull the elbows down, chest up, stomach in, and sit it down. Sit back into your heels. Keep the hips low and lift your left leg high this time. The higher you lift the leg, the more room you'll find for the twist. If your foot doesn't wrap, point the toes down towards the floor. Don't worry. Take a big inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, sit down lower. Lift the chest up and arch your upper body back. So we're lifting up through the chest, wrapping the right foot around the left, sitting back into that right heel. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right. Feet, knees, elbows in one line. Eventually, pull the belly in. Pull your elbows down and lift the chest up and back in the end. Change. Inhale to come up. Arms overhead, palms together. And exhale, arms down by your side. Chest up, mouth closed. Breathing in and breathing out through your nose. This stillness in between each posture, signature of the Hatha practice, coming to stillness, learning to find that stillness amidst the challenge. Here the challenge is the physical practice, off the mat, real life stuff, but still learning to use the breath to slow us down. In through the nose and out through the nose. Well done. Coming into our standing series, balancing series, strengthening the legs, improving our balance, most importantly, improving our concentration, standing forehead to knee. Shift the weight to the left leg, contract your thigh. Lift the right leg up, right leg at a 90-degree angle. My foot is flexed. The belly is in. Take a big inhale, lift up, stomach in and round forward. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your foot. Thumbs included with the grip. If you're unable to get this grip, you can work on the balance here, just maintaining that 90-degree angle with your right leg. Not holding it with your hands, but with your core, your hip flexor. If you're holding the foot, interlace all 10 fingers, thumbs included. Your gaze is straight ahead. If you're well balanced here, then slowly lift the right leg up. Drive the heel forward and turn the foot in from the ankle. Flex your foot in. Toes turning in towards the face more. If both legs are straight and strong, drop the elbows down. Elbows dropping below the calf muscles eventually. Standing leg rock solid. Contract your thigh and change. Slowly come out. Opposite way you went in, feet back together and arms down by your side. Breathing in, breathing out through your nose. Shift the weight to the right leg, contract your thigh. Left leg, lift it up, flex the foot. Pull the abdominal wall in, supports your low back as you round forward. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath the foot. Check in with your standing leg, the standing leg straight and strong. Your thigh is contracted to help you with your balance. Your gaze forward. If you're well balanced here, standing leg rock solid, then slowly, gently, lift the left leg up. Now really kick the heel forward. Left hip forward, left heel forward. Pull the foot in from the ankle, toes turning in. If both legs are straight and strong, drop the elbows down. If you're working on your balance, then you're just here. That's perfectly fine. Wherever you are in your posture, standing leg stronger, hold it, freeze. And change, left leg down, feet back together, and arms down by your side. Breathing in and breathing out through your nose. Coming into standing bow pulling pose. Feet together, toes and heels touching, right arm up, your elbow touching with the body, palm facing up. Without turning the hand, reach back and grab your right foot. From the inside at the ankle, my elbow joint is facing out. Left arm up, arm touching with the head, knees together to start. Take a deep breath, stretch up through that left arm. Stretch up, reach up, and kick. Kicking back into the hand, pulling right shoulder back. Stretch fingertips forward. The kicking and the stretching are equal. The harder you kick, the more you reach forward, the easier it is to balance. Stretch fingertips forward and kick. Bring the upper body down and kick. Kick back, kick up. One more time. Change. Kick to come out. Feet back together, arms down by your side. Left arm up, palm facing up. Without turning the hand, reach back and grab your left foot from the inside at the ankle. Inside of my elbow pointing out. Right arm up, arm touching with the head. Knees together to start. Take a deep breath. Stretch up, reach up. Reach up through the right arm and kick. Kick left foot back into the left hand and reach the right arm forward. Kicking back and reaching forward. Reaching forward and kicking back. The kicking and stretching are equal, simultaneous, 50-50. Stretch fingertips forward and kick. Bring the upper body down and kick. Don't stop kicking. Kick back, kick up. One more time. And change. Kick to come out. Feet back together. And arms down by your side. Chest up. Mouth closed. Breathing in. Breathing out through the nose. Really lift up through the chest. Give lots of space for the diaphragm to contract and expand, giving you that very satisfying full inhale and exhale experience. Second set of standing bow pulling pose. Right arm up, palm facing up. Reach back and grab your right foot from the inside at the ankle. Left arm up, arm touching with the head. Take a deep breath, stretch up, reach up, and kick. Kick back, right shoulder pulling back with the kick. Stretch forward, left shoulder moving forward with the reach. So the kicking and the stretching are equal. The two shoulders moving into one line. Stretch fingertips forward and kick. Bring the upper body down and kick. Kick back, kick up. One more time. And change. Kick to come out. Feet back together, arms down by your side. Last side, left hand up, palm facing up, reach back and grab the left foot from the inside at the ankle. Right arm up, arm touching with the head. Bring the knees together to begin with. Take a deep breath, stretch up, reach up and kick. As I kick, my left shoulder pulls back. As I reach forward, right shoulder moves forward. My chest begins to open and expand. Stretch fingertips forward and kick. Bring the upper body down. The harder you kick, the more you stretch, the easier it is to balance. Stretch forward and kick. Bring the upper body down and kick. Kick up. One more time. Change. Kick to come out. Feet back together. And arms down by your side. Chest up. Mouth is closed. Breathing in and breathing out through your nose. This practice is typically practiced in the hot room, and today I'm outside, so it feels like I'm in the hot room. Already starting to sweat, feeling the body open up, heart rate up. And then come to the back of your mat. We're coming into Tula Dandasana, balancing stick, feet together, toes and heels are touching. Take a big inhale, sweep the arms out and up over the top of the head. Palms together, interlace the fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Bring the elbows in again. So the arms are together with the head. Chin up, arms back. Right foot step forward, strong step. Thighs contracted, chest up, stomach in, and then slowly you come down. Body down, leg up. Chest down, leg up. Arms, body, leg parallel to the floor. Stretch fingertips forward. Stretch toes back. Body, arms, leg in one line. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And change. Feet back together. Keep the arms there. Chin up. Arms back. Left foot step forward. Strong step. Reach right toes back and fingertips up. Body down, leg up. Chest down, leg up. Stretch it forward. Stretch it back. Chin away from the chest. Stretch, stretch, stretch a little bit more. And change. Feet back together. And arms down by your side. Chest up, mouth closed, breathing in and breathing out through your nose. Coming into separate leg stretching and triangle pose, we bring those two together. Bring your feet together, toes and heels touching. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Right foot step to the right, a big step, arms down, parallel to the floor. Your heels are out Toes slightly turning in and thighs contracted. Arms parallel to the floor, chest up, stomach in, and slowly you go down. Chin away from the chest as you come all the way down to grab your heels from the outside, stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand. If you can't reach your heels, grab your ankles, grab your calves. Rock the weight forward towards the balls of your feet to bring your hips in line with your heels. Take a big inhale through the nose. As you exhale through the nose, pull on the heels. Begin to lengthen the upper body down from the lower spine. The backs of your legs, your hamstrings are stretching. Lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, neck spine lengthening. The crown of your head reaching down towards the mat. And change, arms out to the side, chin away from the chest. Slowly come up, all the way up, and then turn the right foot out to the right, all the way. Bend the right leg and sit down. Coming into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Your right knee over the top of the right heel. Your back foot can turn in at a 45-degree angle or just a little bit if it helps. Spine straight in the center, turn the hands and move the upper body to the right. Right elbow inside the right knee. Right hand reaching down towards the big and second toe, but no pressure on your fingertips against the floor. Left shoulder back to open up the chest. Look up towards your fingertips. Now push the right knee back with the help of the right elbow to open up the hips a little further. Left shoulder back, open up the chest, look up, reach up, and change. Come up, straighten the right leg, right toes in, and left toes turn them out all the way. Bend the left leg and sit down. Sit down deeply, left knee stacked on top of the left ankle. Upper body back, spine straight in the center, turn the hands and move the upper body to the left. Left elbow inside the left knee, left hand reaching down, right arm reaching up. Turn and look up at your fingertips. Now push the left knee back to open up the hips. Right shoulder back, open up the chest, look up, reach higher, and change. Arms up, straighten the left leg, left toes in, feet back together, arms overhead, and arms down by your side. Chest up, mouth closed, breathing in and breathing out through your nose. Second set, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Right foot step to the right. Another big step, wide leg forward, fold, heels out, toes in, thighs contracted, chest up, stomach in, and slowly you go down, chin away from the chest, looking forward all the way down, and then grab your heels from the outside, stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand, heels out, toes in. Bring your weight forward towards the balls of the feet. Inhale, pull on the heels. Exhale, stretch and lengthen the upper body down from the lower spine. Inhale, pull more, even if you're holding the ankles. Pull on the ankles if you don't have your heels. Exhale, extend lower, middle, upper spine, crown of the head reaching down. And change, arms out to the side, chin away from the chest, all the way up, and then turn the right foot out to the right all the way. Bend the right leg and sit down. Knees stacked on top of the ankle, upper body back, so the spine is straight in the center. Turn the hands and move the upper body to the right. Right elbow inside the right knee, push the right knee back, open up the hips. Left shoulder back, look up towards your fingertips, opening up your chest. Push the right knee back a little more. Feel that opening through your inner right thigh. Left shoulder back, open up the chest, look up, reach up, change, arms up. Straighten the right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Bend the left leg and sit down. Sitting on top of the left ankle, upper body back, spine straight in the center, turn the hands and move the upper body to the left. Left elbow inside the left knee, right arm reaching up. So reach down towards the big and second toe, but don't touch the floor. Reach up towards the ceiling. Push the left knee back a little bit more. Open the hips, right shoulder back, open the chest, look up, reach higher, and change. Arms up. Straighten the left leg, left toes in. Feet back together, arms overhead, and arms down by your side. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together, and thumbs crossed. Standing separated, leg forehead to knee. Elbows in with the ears. Palms together, thumbs crossed. Right foot step to the right. Pick up the toes and pivot on your heels to the right side of your mat, pushing your left hip forward to bring the two hips in one line. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull the abdominal wall in and begin to round. Upper, middle, lower spine, rounding all the way down. Fingertips touch the floor in prayer position, or you can separate the hands using the fingertips to push the floor away and round more deeply through your spine. Now bring your forehead to your knee, bending the knee as much as you need to bring the forehead to the knee. It's very hard to speak here because I want you to create compression through your throat as you squeeze the chin into the throat towards the chest to enable you to bring the forehead higher on the knee. Change, straighten right leg, arms together with the head. Slowly round back out all the way up. Pick up the toes, turn on the heels to face the left side. This time right hip comes all the way forward, the hips in one line. Take a big inhale and reach up. Exhale, pull the belly in, chin to the chest, and slowly round down. Look up at your chest, your stomach, as you're rounding down. Hands in prayer, fingertips pushing the floor away, or you separate the hands. Your priority here is to create rounding in the spine and to hollow out the front side of the body, enabling you to bring your forehead higher on the knee. So bend your knee as much as you need to. Pull the belly in, push the floor away, forehead on the knee. And change, straighten your left leg, arms together with the head. Slowly round out, opposite way you went in, turn on the heels, feet back together, and arms down by your side. Beautiful, mouth closed, breathing in and breathing out through your nose. We finished the standing series with tree pose and toe stand. Bring your feet together, toes touching, shift the weight to the left leg, contract your thigh, and lift the right heel up. Pulling the right heel as high up the center of your left thigh as you can, and gently let the right knee drop down, the sole of your foot facing up towards the ceiling. If your hips are tighter, more closed, your leg will be higher. That's okay. Be patient. It will happen over time. Your heel is centered in your thigh. Right hand up in front of the chest. Keep holding onto your foot. Don't let the hips drop back. In fact, push your hips forward. Chest up, stomach in, your standing thigh contracted. If you're moving into toe stand, slowly bend the upper body down from the lower spine. Keep the standing leg straight until the fingertips touch the floor. Then come up on the ball of the foot, bending the standing leg to sit down. Walking the hands to either side of your hips. Lift the chest up and begin to find your balance here. Keeping the gaze down will help you find your balance. And then when you're ready, bring your hands together in front of the chest or stay here using your fingertips. When you're ready to come out, hands to the floor, slowly come out opposite way you went in. You can hold on to the foot, hands in prayer position, whichever you like, all the way up. And then feet back together, arms down by your side. Shift the weight to the right leg, contract your thigh, and then using the right hand, pull the left heel as high up the center of the thigh as you can. Gently let the left knee drop down this time, the sole of the foot facing up. Left hand up in front of the chest. Keep holding onto your foot. Don't let it slide. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, push the hips a little bit forward. Your shoulders and your hips are both in one line parallel to the floor. Chest up, stomach in, standing thigh contracted. If you're moving into toe stand, go ahead. Keeping the standing leg straight until the fingertips touch the floor. Then on the ball of that foot, bend the knee to sit down. Walk the hands to either side and work to lift through the chest, pushing the left knee down, chest up. Find your balance. And then when you're ready to come out, hands down and slowly come out. Opposite way you went in and change. Feet back together. Thank yourself for your standing practice. And then arms down by your side. Turn around and lay down for your Savasana. So coming all the way down to the mat. laying down on your back. Taking a moment here to slow things down, to reconnect with your breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Lift your right leg up, coming into wind removing pose. Interlace all 10 fingers just below the knee and pull the right knee down towards your right shoulder. Hug the elbows in, so the elbows are in close to the body. Pull the right knee in tightly, bringing it down towards your right shoulder. Push the back of your neck now down towards the floor, the chin in towards the throat, towards the chest. Keep pulling the right knee in stronger, harder. Hold it, freeze. And change, right leg down. Left leg, lift it up. Interlace the fingers underneath the knee and pull the left knee down towards the left shoulder. Notice your right shoulder blade. We don't want to be rolling, but dropping, pulling right shoulder blade down towards the floor. Keep pulling, pulling left knee down towards the left shoulder, pushing the back of your neck down towards the floor. The belly is pulling up and in, very tight and strong. Change, left leg down, and then lift both legs up. This time reach all the way across the tops of your legs. Reach for your opposite elbows. If you can't reach your elbows, don't worry. Grab your forearms. Maybe it's your hands today, and that's okay. Your knees are together. If your feet are crossed, uncross the feet. Take a big inhale through the nose. As you exhale through the nose, pull the knees into the chest tighter. Push the back of your neck down towards the floor. The chin is in towards the throat, the chest. Keep pulling, compressing through the front side of your body. Pull the knees in. Push the back of the neck down. Now push your hips down towards the floor. And change, release. Arms down, your legs down, and breathe in and out through your nose. Bring your legs together, feet flexed. First, sit up, arms overhead, thumbs crossed. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, sit up. Double pull, double exhale, forehead to the knees, and then turn around and lay down on your stomach. Coming into the spine strengthening series, we begin with Cobra pose. Come onto your stomach and then bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Your fingertips are just below the tips of your shoulders. And your baby fingers in line with your deltoids, the outsides of the shoulders. Notice I'm pulling my elbows in, close to the body, right behind the shoulders, and I'm gluing my legs together from the inner thighs all the way to the toes. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, using 100% of your back strength, slowly lift the upper body up. The hip bones stay on the floor. 100% of my back strength being used to lift the chest up. Elbows are bent, elbows dropping down towards the hips, the shoulders down away from the ears. Look up, chest up, go up, and change slowly to come down. Right cheek on the floor, arms down by your side, breathing in and out through your nose. Second set, hands underneath the shoulders. Cobra pose. Some of you may know this as baby cobra. We're keeping the elbows bent. Hug the elbows in, chin forward, glue your legs together, inner thighs to the toes. Take a deep breath, look up, and slowly lift up using 100% of the back strength. The hands are here just to guide us. Elbows bent, elbows down towards the hips, shoulders down away from the ears. Now chest up, eyes up, look up, and change. Slowly come down all the way down. Breathing in, breathing out through your nose. Locust pose. Lift your hips up. Bring your straight arms underneath the body, palms facing down. So your palms are on the mat. Bring both arms underneath the body. Your baby fingers now touching the floor, palms pressing into the mat. Baby fingers are touching each other, rather. Your palms are on the mat, chin forward. Feel the stretch through your throat. Right thigh contracted, knee locked, toes pointed, and lift your right leg up. Relax this left leg. Use your arms pressing into the floor to help you lift the right leg higher. Push the floor away, right leg up, thigh contracted, knee locked, toes pointed. Change, right leg down. Left leg lifted up, keeping right leg relaxed. Use your arms pressing down. Left thigh contracted. Push through the back of the knee. Contract the thigh, knee lock, toes pointed, leg higher. And change, left leg down. Turn the head in now to the mat. Your face is on the mat. Your lips, your mouth is on the mat. Glue your legs together, inner thighs to your toes. Take a deep breath and lift both legs up without bending the knees. Press the floor away. Shoulders move towards the mat. Legs lift higher and change, slowly come down. Release the arms. Rest your cheek on the floor and breathe in and out through your nose. Full locust pose. Extend the arms out to the side, arms perpendicular to the body. Your chin is forward again, stretching through the front of the throat. Bring your legs together, seal them together, inner thighs to the toes. Take a deep breath. Look up and lift up. Arms, body, head, and legs lifting up off the floor. So the chest is lifting. The legs are lifting. Eyes up. Look up. Lift higher. And change. Slowly come down. Breathing in, breathing out through your nose. Bow pulling pose. Reach back and grab your feet from the outside. All 5 fingers are together, thumbs with the index fingers. Again, I want you to bring the chin forward so you have this stretching sensation, lengthening across the front of the throat, across the front of the neck. And then make sure your feet, knees, hands are hip width distance apart. Roll the shoulders back and down, shoulder blades down already, as we want to really be able to open across the chest. Take a big inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, kick into the feet and roll the shoulders back. Kicking back into the hands, look up and kick up. Don't stop kicking. Now roll forward to the soft part of the belly and kick. Eyes up, chest up, kick up. One more time. And change. Slowly come down, release the feet, arms and legs down, breathing in, breathing out through your nose. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, carefully push yourself up, and then bring right knee forward, left knee forward, coming into fixed firm pose. Your knees are together. Open the feet just wide enough for your hips to sink down in between your heels. So sometimes it's useful to roll the calves out to the sides to allow you to drop the hips in nice and tightly. So my hips are sealed to my heels, my toes pointing directly behind me. If your hips are not on the floor yet, so they're not yet touching, stay here. If your hips are already on the floor, then bring your hands to the feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, top of the head to the floor, the back of the head to the floor, shoulders to the floor, and then arms overhead. Grab your opposite elbows and pull the elbows down towards the floor. If your hips are not on the floor, I want you to stay vertical and use your hands to support you here. So we're working through the knees, the hips in fixed firm pose, and we're regaining natural range of mobility in our knees and our hips. Breathe in through the nose, just chest lifts. As you exhale through the nose, let the hips sink heavier to the floor. And then if you're laying back, hands on the feet, use your elbows. Slowly come up, all the way up. The head comes up last. And then come back up onto the knees. This time our knees are together, toes and heels touching underneath the hips as we come into half tortoise pose. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together, and thumbs crossed. The elbows in together with the head, chin up, and arms back. Take a deep breath, stretch up, reach up, lengthen through the spine, and then slowly go down. arms together with the head. Pull the belly in, the rib cage in. As you slowly come down, arms, body in one line all the way down. The baby fingers of your hands are touching the floor. The rest of your arms are in the air. If your forearms are touching, stretch the fingertips further forward. Chin away from the chest. If your forehead is not touching the floor yet, don't worry. Reach your hips back towards your heels and reach your fingertips forward, increasing the length, the extension through your spine. And change, arms together with the head. Slowly come up, all the way up, arms down by your side. Come up on your knees. Open your knees, hip width distance apart, and your feet are open in line with your knees. So if you're looking from the front, your feet would be invisible behind the knees. Coming into camel pose Ustrasana. Bring your hands to your low back, your baby fingers side by side, and your fingertips pointing down. So I'm really supporting the low back here. The elbows are back, shoulders up and back, hips a little bit forward. Take a big inhale and lift up through the chest. As you exhale, drop the head back and push the stomach, legs, hips forward. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips forward. Stay here if you like, or reach back and grab your feet from behind, fingers inside and thumbs outside. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, stomach, legs, hips forward. If you're not all the way back, that's perfectly fine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, stomach, legs, hips, push them forward. And change. Slowly come up. Sit back on your heels. Focus one point straight ahead and breathe in and breathe out through your nose. If you get that fuzzy feeling, that little bit of dizziness, maybe even nausea, know that it's normal. We're letting go of lots of stored energy in our hips and our chest. We're also stimulating the nervous system here when we backward bend. Second set of camel pose. Come back up on the knees. Knees hip width distance apart. Open the feet about the same, and then hands on the low back. Fingertips down. Roll the shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, look back and push your stomach, legs, hips forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, push stomach, legs, hips forward. Reach for the heels if you like, but keep your stomach, legs, hips pushing forward. One more. Inhale, expand across the chest. Exhale, hips forward. And change. Hands on the lower back. Slowly come up and then sit back onto your heels, breathing in and breathing out through the nose. Enjoying that feeling, that flushing feeling of energy moving through the body after that strong backward bend. We work to counter that backward bend now with rabbit pose, Susangasana, where we forward bend. So an opposite action in the spine, creating space now in between each vertebra of the spine. Grab your feet from behind, fingers inside and thumbs outside. So the grip looks a bit like this. Fingers inside, thumbs outside. The grip is important. Holding on to the heels ensures that we don't put too much weight on the top of the head. Take a big inhale through the nose. As you exhale, pull the chin to the chest and round forward. Look back towards your belly, your chest. Forehead touches the knees or as close to the knees as possible. Automatically, top of the head touches the floor. If your forehead and knees are not touching, you can walk the knees forward, but don't move your head. Pull your heels together and hold on tightly to the heels. Inhale, pull on the heels and lift the hips up. Exhale, begin to slowly roll forward like a wheel. Keep pulling up through the abdominal wall and in. Lift the shoulders up away from the ears. Change, pull on the heels. Slowly round out opposite way you went in. The head comes up last, and then drop the hips to the right. Extend the right leg out to the right and pull the sole of your left foot into your inner right thigh. Extending the right leg, flex your foot. Take a big inhale and lift the arms up over the top of the head, interlace the fingers. Stretch up towards the ceiling, turn to the right, exhale, round forward. So we're rounding again, like rabbit, rounding our spine. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your foot. If you need to, bend your leg as much as is necessary to get that grip. The grip is important. Just like our standing forehead to knee at the very beginning of class. Pull the chin to the chest and forehead to the knee. Heel out, turn the toes in. Bend the elbows down, maybe elbows dropping all the way to the floor beside the calf. Pull the belly in, chin to the chest, forehead to the knee. Change, arms up, all the way up, left leg out, right leg pull it in. Take a big inhale and reach it up. Exhale, turn to the left, belly in and round forward. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath the foot. Chin to the chest, forehead to the knee. Bend the elbows and drop the elbows down towards the floor. Again, if you need to bend your leg, bend the leg to get the grip. Aiming to bring your forehead to the knee, creating compression through the throat, the abdomen. Pull the foot in, drop the elbows down, forehead to the knee. And change. Slowly come up, extend the legs forward. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, slowly come down, arms over the head, and then sit it up. Double pull, double exhale. Reach forward and grab your big toes with your index and middle finger. If you need to bend the knees, go ahead and bend the knees. And then walk the hips back. Maybe you straighten your legs today, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. Most importantly, in the third part of this, we want to lengthen the spine. Take a big inhale and lift up. Exhale, pull on the toes and lengthen. Notice my chin is forward. I'm never allowing the chin to drop. Inhale, chin and chest forward, pull the belly in. Exhale to come down, pull the abdominal wall in. Inhale, lengthening out of the base of the spine. Exhale, lengthening through the backs of the legs. And change. Slowly come up. And then we finish with spine twisting posture. Bring your left knee forward. Lift your right foot up and over. So my heel is in line with the knee, the foot flat on the floor. Move your left heel out of the way so your right hip can drop all the way down to the mat. And then bring your right arm behind the body. It acts like a kickstand so that I can prop myself up, lengthen through the spine. Left arm up and over, push the right knee back. Reach for the left knee with the left hand, or reach for your mat or towel. Take a big inhale and push the floor away, lengthen. On the exhale, pull the belly in and begin to turn and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over your shoulder and twist. Twist a little more and twist and change. Slowly untwist. Right knee forward. Lift your left foot up and over. Heel in line with the knee. Move the right heel out of the way. Left hip down on the floor. Left arm behind you. Prop yourself up. Spine long. Inhale, right arm up and over. Push the left knee back and reach for the right knee with your right arm, or reach for the mat or towel. Take a big inhale. Push the floor away and lengthen. Exhale, pull the abdominal wall in and twist. Inhale, lengthen, chest up. Exhale, pull the belly in and twist and change. Slowly untwist. Finishing the practice with Kapalabhati breathing. So we begin with pranayama breathing, warming up the body with the breath. We finish with Kapalabhati breathing, and in this version of Kapalabhati breathing, we open the mouth. We want to let the heat out. We've already built up heat this last hour. We want to let it out. So we open the mouth. We breathe in through the nose. We breathe in through the mouth and out through the mouth. We're snapping the belly in. I'm snapping the belly in and releasing. On the release, the inhale happens automatically, so I don't have to think about that. Snapping the belly in, releasing, inhale, exhale, inhale happens automatically. Sit up straight, spine long, the palms on the knees or on your thighs. Take a big inhale and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Slow the breath down. So snapping the belly in and releasing, snapping in and releasing. Inhale happens automatically. Second set, sit up tall, spine long, and begin. Keep going, snapping the belly in. Snap, 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 snap. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very, very nice. Have some water if you like, and then turn around, lay down on your back for that all-important final Savasana. Savasana is sometimes easy to overlook when we're in a hurry, when we're ready to be finished, but it's such an important, essential part of our practice. Come to your back. Turn the palms of the hands up towards the ceiling and roll the shoulders back and down. Let the legs feel heavy. Allow your feet to fall open naturally. As you inhale through the nose, enjoy the energizing breath of each inhale. And as you exhale, let it go. Let the body feel heavier on the mat. As you inhale, be sure to thank yourself for making it to the mat. As you exhale, thank your body for all that it does for you each and every day. With each inhale and exhale, allowing the body to process all of your hard work. The benefits really begin now. After you finish the practice, the body, mind processing all of your hard work, your body, your mind, your spirit benefiting from your yoga practice. Stay in your Savasana as long as you like. I thank you for meeting me on the mat today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.